Hello, I am J-Dog, John Carshaboom. I'm out here with Mr. Dave, and I think it's going to rain, Mr. Dave. Do you think so?
I think it is.
He's got the feeling of rain's coming. Of course, we're always trying to beat the rain to get the video in. And anyway, hi guys. Hey, let's do some shout outs, shall we? To Cindy Alexander. Hi, Cindy. And to Guy and Debbie Jager. And to Kim Zanmiller and Elizabeth Randall Kinney and Margaret Nichols and Jamie Atkins. Hi guys, I hope you find something worthwhile in the show. Welcome. I wanted to give you some insights about palms because there's a few of you out there. There's a few that enjoy that look. And it's always something, I think, in us that want something that we don't have around. So palms are a nice look, unusual look for our area. Great in containers. And we get that question is, well, what do I have to do to winterize the palms? But there are some very, very hardy palms. Let me show you a couple, 2 or 3 that I think are worthwhile around here and make for great containers and by the pool. So number one, of course, that you've seen around, and they are by far the hardiest of all the palms, is the Trachycarpus fortunei. We're gonna have I'll email this to you, Mr. Dave. Trachycarpus fortunei is the windmill palm. Very, very hardy and also proven in the Portland area. So this can handle, although I do always recommend to protect that crown and wrap that during the hardest part of the winter. So now when you pick out palms, by the way, generally I say pick out the size of palm that you want it to be. So if you want it big, go big. It takes a long time to grow these guys just because we don't get that long summer that what it really needs. It needs that constant heat. So get the size you want, although some folks will say, gosh, our palms are just growing like crazy. So Trachycarpus fortunei, a couple of tips about these guys. So I said buy the palm, the size that you like. Of course, there's all kinds of sizes. When it gets to a certain size, they start measuring it by the trunk size, and that's that. It's got that wiry hair type trunk, which always makes for a neat interest. So a tip on taking care of these guys is, now palms grow generally from the center up. So what happens is your outer leaves, should I say, are the ones that are the oldest, and these guys are the most winter beaten during the most winter beaten after the winter is finished. So during the spring you'll notice them. So what I do generally is I go back all the way to the trunk and then I just clip those off. So that way what you'll get is all that growth from the center of it. So, and then you get that nice fresh look for the rest of the season. Now, some other types of palms to look out for. That's Trachycarpus fortunei, but there's also a really neat one that's also a hardy palm. This is Trachycarpus Wagneranus, and yes, that sounds just like that, Wagneranus. And what's particularly neat about this guy is that those fronds, those palms, are much tougher. You notice on the fortunei, these guys can bend down and get broken. These guys are very, very tough, very upright type looking. So this is a Trachycarpus Wagneranus. So it might be another option for you. And another neat thing too, now this is technically not hardy, but I wanted to show it to you. This is a Chamaerops, Chamaerops humilis. And what's neat about this one, this is a blue Moroccan palm, blue Moroccan fan palm. What's neat about this is that late summer, during the heat, it really starts to get that blue look to it, so it can be very striking blue. Of course, this one needs to be protected during the wintertime, but keep that one up. Keep that one in mind, Chamaerops humilis. We'll spell this out for you. So anyway, that's the show for the day. I hope you got something out of it. Lest you didn't, here is your quote for the day. It is, concern for someone else is a good remedy for taking the mind off one's own troubles. Thank you very much, Elizabeth Aston. That's the show. Always live your passion.
See me right out of the sunset on the color TV screen.